Alright guys, what's going on? Right, this is basically going to be a pickups video, but obviously I haven't done a video for a while. There is a good reason for that as well. But like I say, it's going to be a pickups video, but it's also going to be a comparison video as well, so I'm going to try and get it all in. Right, anyway, the pickups that I got. In fact, screw it, I'll go through the first bit first. Now, as you guys know, I haven't been in my town for a while. Basically, I've been over somewhere else because we went to a family wedding and we were away for a few days. And within that few days, we came back to my game room being absolutely drenched in water. Turned out the condensation in the room had basically overridden the walls and stuff like that. A lot of my computers got damaged, so I'm really annoyed about that. But yeah, I'm pretty annoyed about that. So really, at the moment, and I know it's going to sound really bad, I'm stuck with, well, I say I'm stuck, I've got abundance of computers anyway. I've still got my PS3 because that was downstairs, Xbox was downstairs, my PS2 I've still got, which means I still have a PS1, which is awesome because it's backwards compatible. But yeah, my Wii as well. I've got my handhelds, my PSP, and I did have my DS up until my kid dropped it at this wedding, and the hinge broke off it. As you know, it was an old one. I've got another one pre-ordered though, so it's not too much of a big deal. But anyway, now to the pickups thing. Obviously, I won't be picking up any games for the consoles I had because they were damaged in what was catastrophic. Which was my GameCube, N64, Saturn, Dreamcast. Gutted that they're knackered. Really am, because I did spend a fair bit on the Saturn, and absolutely gutted. So much so gutted that I'm not going to be able to afford them again at this moment in time because I'm skint basically. So what I've been thinking is doing handhelds instead. So yeah, it's one of those things. But anyway, back to the pickups that I've got. Now, as you guys knew, I was in the place of getting a, well, I was in that place where my PSP was on the go, making a very high pitch grinding sound, which I wasn't impressed with. So what I've gone and done is I've gone and bought another PSP. Now, I said I was going to stick with the original one, but that hasn't happened. What I've gone and done is I've gone and got a Slim, which was the second one. Looks like the original one. Has a bit of a brighter screen. Button placements are all exactly the same. You know, they're not any different shape or anything like that. But basically that's that one there, which is absolutely gorgeous piece of tech. It's in absolutely mint condition as well. I could not ask for that in better condition. But yeah, absolutely awesome. That cost me £30, I think. Yeah, about £30. That also came boxed as well, which is always good. Bit of a lip gone, but it's not a big deal. My other pickup is one I'm really happy with, and that is this beautiful machine, which is PS Vita. Now, I have had one before when they got released, but it had a lot of problems, so I took it back and got my money back and never bought one again. So I thought I'd leave it a bit before I got on the wall, and that's exactly what I've gone and done. Two games that came with that, well, two physical games that came with that are Rayman Origins and Batman 2 DC Superheroes. Played Rayman Origins before on PS3, absolutely awesome game anyway. So, Batman I haven't played yet, my wife has, she's enjoying it thoroughly. Now, what I thought I'd do is, obviously these two are so much different, I can't exactly do a hardware review on it. So, my plan is to do a software kind of review on it. Yeah? Not soft. Got that wrong, Anna. basically do like a visual, like design side of things. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go through both. Now, as we know, the PSP itself worked off the XBM, Crossbar Media, which was on the PS3, and that is what you're seeing there, on there. And like I say, let's have a look. Got all the bits and pieces there, music, no, that kind of thing. But yeah, whereas graphics are concerned, it was one of those consoles that pushed the boundaries of the music at that time. And in all fairness, that's exactly what the PS Vita does as well. I mean, there's no other console that can do what the PS Vita can, and it's one of those things where it's just amazing. Like I said, I got 2 physical games with that, but I also got an abundance of downloadable stuff as well. Little Big Planet, PS Vita, got that one. Little Deviant download, got that. Wipeout 2048, which is just an amazing game. On top of that, take that out of camera view now. On top of that, obviously the 2 games, Rayman Origins and Lego Batman. Now, on PSN, I've already got some stuff downloaded anyway. I had Grand Theft Auto Liberty City Stories, which was already downloaded, so I've got that. The other one that's on there is Ratchet and Clank, Sega Mega Drive Collection, and also Lemons, which are all PSP titles. They're in their own folder in there. But I don't know if you'll be able to see it properly, but the actual interface for it is just amazing. It really is. There's just nothing like it. And it's hard to try and define what this is like, because it's not like anything ever. PlayStation Store and things like that are just amazing for it. Like I say, it's absolutely loads. But what I'm going to do is basically go through the design, because the design is what caught my eye. Now, the fact that obviously the PSP and the Vita are so different, whereas the actual hardware are concerned, I'm not going to do the hardware, I'm just going to do like design and software. So that's basically what I'm going to do, and I'm going to go through that. Now, this is probably one of the most comfortable handhelds ever, the PlayStation Portable, because it's everything's so accessible. The only gripe I have with it is the fact that I have very big fingers, and this analog stick is very touchy at times, because obviously you're cramped up on the thing there as well. Like I say, that's the only gripe I have with this console. The only gripe. Other than that, I love it to bits. I mean, it had potential to pretty much destroy the DS at times, and you know, it is a bit of a shame, but you know, it's worth what it is. It's absolutely amazing. As for the Vita, now, PlayStation did a number on the DS back in the day, and that was amazing. They really did a number on it. But unfortunately, because of the DS being cheaper, and because of obviously production costs being lower, they could sell it for a cheaper price. That is mainly why it sold better, I think, is because it had that family fun factor, and whereas that was just, it was basically just a PS2 without a controller. The controller was already built into it. Now, this is what I'm on about when I say about the now the graphics are pretty good. You can see that there. They are actually pretty good. Now, I have nothing against any console, ever. Everything has their own kind of touch and go pieces, but the Vita does it for me in a way that the DS didn't. Now, I loved the DS. I love the DS, always do. But the touchscreen for me was very, how can I put it? It was missing something. Now the Vita doesn't do that. If you look at that, let's have a look. There we go. Now to me, the actual Vita, coming with a touchscreen right off the bat, is great on Sony's repertoire, if you will. But they've made that so it's one of those games that is just amazing. The console itself, I think, has the potential to do in Nintendo completely, just because of the fact that they did something different. Whereas the 3DS is pretty much exactly the same. And I think that's what I didn't get about the 3DS. I mean, it's the same console, just with a 3D take on the graphics and a bit of a upgrade where graphics are concerned, but nothing big. So, but anyway guys, I just thought I'd show you those. Hopefully I will have a new DS soon as well. It will be a DS Lite, which I'm a little bit gutted about, but it's not a big deal. That's already half paid for. It will be paid for in full at some point. So in the meantime guys, like I say every single video, like, comment, subscribe, and I shall get back to you as soon as possible. Alright guys, thanks very much, and I'll see you again soon.